Hi, my friends from the Secret Family Call Club. I hope you're great. I have the chance to be here with Alex, right on the set where we just performed what was supposed to be Snowflakes in July, which ended up being 50 minutes of music. And what an amazing
Yeah, the set was
place.
awesome.
Absolutely amazing. For those of you who don't know, Alex is pretty much behind this whole new setup.
Design.
Yeah,
design
new
thing.
design. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we had to do it here because it's already the end of this crazy journey. It's hard to believe. I was thinking I was had the chance to be with you in Japan and Tokyo when we did the pre-launching of the album Windows in the Sky, and then we did an interview series together. It was so emotional at that time. And then the jazz festival arrived about a year ago, and here we are right now, already at some kind of the end of a chapter from Windows in the Sky, where we performed all of those songs here with all of our friends. I was wondering how are you feeling right now, just knowing we're right there in time.
That's a good question. I don't know. It's kind of. I don't see like maybe the notion of ending, like uh, like most people might see it. For me, I think it's the whole album was always been a beginning in a way, and that beginning was uh, taking shape day after day. From the moment where I found the courage to do the jazz festival, which really opens up um, everything that came after. So from a moment where it was supposed to be like only a one night thing, playing all the songs, the whole record, and in front of my family and friends in Montreal, and for me it was like a moment. That what was it. I wasn't ambitious about it whatsoever. And then after that, we went to Germany. I didn't know if I wanted to go, if I wanted to turn that into some kind of a rock and roll circus like I used to be part of with Your Favorite Enemies. And I didn't know if I still had that um, live stream inside, because I felt like I was free from that, to be pigeonholed in a certain character. And so we went there and we had so much fun. It was very liberating. After we went and played, we did like a residency in New York.
New York, yeah.
Again, it was awesome. And our good friends from Terror of Dead invited us on tour. And that was a breaking point for me because, going to play once in a while. And then it's true, we played the Encore in Montreal again. So for me, I wasn't very looking for something else. I wasn't really envisioning anything more than going in some places once in a while and maybe to have like a moment, or more like an artistic, like performing in a gallery. You know what I mean? You've got like an exposition, and then you go there and you share an emotion with people. So then it's always fresh, it's always new. But going on tour, playing night after night after night, I was very concerned about losing the essence of the songs, to lose um, the deepness of those words and the real nature of the sounds. But I thought that it was important for me to go and validate some of those things live. And I told you before leaving, I said, well, I don't know, it's going to be like a few shows. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the whole tour. I don't know if after one night it's going to be off. If I don't feel it, I don't feel it. And that's it. That's all. Let's go home. And finally, we went to the end of it, and it was amazing. We met amazing people. We shared so many emotions. We had like an amazing time with people who came to me after the gigs, and we were able to connect as human beings rather than just like, me being like, I don't know, the guy on stage. And that was, I think, the turning point. So we came back, and then we slowly started to play those songs in that format here at home in our studio, to share with the people with a different perspective, and really from every single moment was so real, so pure, rich and honest, that I think that I was discovering even more of those songs, even more of the meaning of those songs. And so that's why my perspective kind of changed or evolved as I was allowing myself to live those songs. Because the reason I wasn't ready to play those songs live was because it's one thing to record and to write, but after that you need to keep looking at them, and you need to make those songs your own, especially when they're so intimate. And so now it's still I was about to say still fresh, like if it was the end of something, but for me it's transcending time, it's transcending um, whatever term we might use to explain what's going on at the end of a chapter, a transition. I think it's a natural migration or natural evolvement for me.
Yep.
So, and that's why I keep, keeping those songs um, real, and there's no gimmick. Um, yeah, so I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I need to feel anything, to be quite honest. Um, I'm happy, I'm relief, and I'm at peace. And tomorrow we'll see. We'll see what's next. But this is really how I feel, and I'm very grateful for everyone who have been so patient with me. All the Your Favorite Enemies fans that followed, even though they weren't understanding why I was taking their band away, what I was living, what was that thing about Tanger. So, but at the same time, I think that they welcomed me as a person, and that's what give. It was a real wonderful thing. It was a beautiful uplift that I needed to say, okay, um, they're acknowledge. It's I'm how can I say, I'm allowed to do that without breaking anybody's heart. And so from that moment on, and all the new friends we have now through that very strange kind of music. And so I think that we're slowly discovering new ways to express ourselves, but at the same time new people to share those emotions with, and that's very, very precious for me. So because there's nothing forced. And so yeah, so I'm happy. I'm at peace. I don't know. It's very difficult for me too. I'm tired a little bit too, but I'm just happy that I pressed on. I think that's I followed my instinct, and I was honest with the fact that I was fearful, that I was looking for excuses not to do it, or to push back those issues. So being very conscious about it, I think it allows you to embrace a little bit more when it's time to do it, and to fully dwell into those moments or emotions. So, and I kept writing, I'm changing words, and, rewriting the songs. It doesn't matter, because an emotion is meant to evolve as much as art, as much as music that carries those words and those emotions. So before I was very concerned about so many things that weren't even me. So that's why I think I felt so I felt a prisoner of my own story, when everybody wanted to be fronting that crazy band that was going all over the world. Me, I was just like, I was paralyzed, and I was becoming a persona, and I was becoming something that some kind of a creature, of a monster that needed to jump from like a second floor balcony, you know, to feel alive. Now I don't need that anymore. Doesn't mean that I won't ever jump from a second floor balcony, but it will be for different reasons, for fun. For fun. But yeah, no, this is really
Nice
how
way
I
to
know.
feel
I know.
it.
I know. It's a long answer, and it's very difficult for me to summarize everything. But this is really how it goes, and I'm very open about what's coming up, as much as I'm very into now. You know, I used to live for what's next, what's next, what's next, and I keep going, going, and going, and I hurt myself so much in that process. So now I'm really into the motion of now, which is weird in a way to say that, because if how do you define motion in being in the now? But I think that when you're allowing yourself to realize that you're always evolving, even though you don't feel like it, I think that you're able to fully appreciate what's going on.
True.
So that's where I'm at. I am now.
Right on.
Losing both my French and English.
Well,
I don't know if it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's been a long and crazy day, but thank you very much. And I think we can feel absolutely every words you're mentioning. I had many emails about people that were very excited about today, knowing it was such a personal song, and they were eager to see and to how it's going to be materialized. And I think it's been absolutely unbelievable, and we're all happy to see you that alive and enjoying the right now. So guys, we'll I'm sure see you very soon. I don't know exactly the format, the when, but don't worry, we'll be back very, very soon, I'm sure.
I think so.
Yes.
I think so.
See you soon.
Cheers.